This is Marlena Garcia.
Joshua Paul.
And we're here at the Liberty Hotel once again for Fashionably Late.
Wait, we're never late. They're late.
I'm late, and I'm usually so fashionable. What about you, Joshua?
Well, at least you're looking good. I got my old man sweater on.
Well, like I said, we're late, we look good, we're here at the Fashionably Late, we're having some special guests, so stay tuned and let's go see what's going on. The Fashionably Late series at the Elegant Liberty Hotel in Boston has been a fixture in the Boston fashion scene for many years. From custom designers to exclusive boutiques, from new and upcoming talent to seasoned and established brands, from streetwear to couture, Fashionably Late at the Liberty Hotel has featured them all. On this evening, the BOGO Split boutique located in Copley Place showcased several of their top designers. The designs were worn by several models from the Dynasty Models and Talent Agency. Well, we're here at the Liberty Hotel, and who I have right next to me is Archie with Dynasty Models. We're so excited to talk to him, so tell me, Archie, tell me a little bit about yourself and what makes it so exciting to be at the Liberty Hotel.
So I've been here coming to Liberty since 2009. I originally started as a photographer, then I got involved with Dynasty Models, and ultimately now I end up behind the scenes, running the show and booking models and always coming here to have fun. I think it's a great venue if you consider that it's the longest running show in Boston. People are very friendly, the atmosphere is always different, the designers are always different, and it really makes the people that come here to make the show great. Not just the outfits, not just the models, not just the hotel, but also the people that come here to share the joy with us.
Well, we definitely had a great time being here. Is there anything else you wanted to tell the audience?
I just want to say, we are here every Thursday, now at 9 o'clock, so come and join us. And big show coming up would be the Valentine's Day show, if you're into that. And we will see you here. I would say we'll see you on the runway. We don't have a runway, but we will see you during the show. Thank you.
Well, we'll see you on the runway every Thursday at the Liberty Hotel. You just saw us talk to Archie from the Dynasty Models, and who I have right next to me is Jonah, Director of Operations. Jonah, what's going on?
How are you this evening?
I'm doing amazing. I definitely wanted to talk to you more, especially performer, about what's going on at the Liberty and on Thursdays nights. Can you tell us a bit more?
So Thursday nights, as we can see right now, this beautiful iconic location at the Liberty Hotel. On Thursday nights, we do what we call FLT, or Fashionably Late Thursdays. For over 16 years now, we've been promoting not only just fashion in general, but also focusing on local designers within our city. So every Thursday night, we, within our beautiful iconic location, promote and have a fashion show between, usually as we call it late, Fashionably Late, between 9 and 10 p.m. throughout our building.
Well, thank you, Jonah. I think we have some hardware for you. Are you excited?
Jonah,
Thank you.
we would like to give you the 2024 Best Hotel Venue Award for being such an amazing supporter of the fashion community. We greatly appreciate all that you do and your team, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is there any words that you'd like to say?
My goodness, this is quite a surprise. So I just, obviously we can't do this without all the support, not only from our local community, but all our partners. We've met before as well. We have to thank our public relations team, all our fabulous guests. All the designers are involved with us every week here at the hotel as well. So thank you again so much.
Well, I cannot thank you enough for always showing up and being a part of the team. We got to say thank you to Val, the marketing PR director. We got to say thank you to Mark Fisher. He couldn't be here tonight, but that's all right. We just also seen BOGO Split all the time doing phenomenal things, but we want you here and we want you to come on Thursday nights. Thank you so much and see you next time.
Love the name Booty Vortex.
Okay, here we should be
I
on.
just love that.
There we go. Okay, so I'm sorry, folks.
That's all right.
I apologize for the audio issues, which seems to be happening every time we do this. So why don't you introduce yourself and tell everyone who you are and what's going on?
Okay, I will do that again.
Sure.
Okay, so my name is Charlene Lamont, a.k.a. Baby Gold with Booty Vortex. I've been with Booty Vortex for about 4 years now.
Yeah, right around.
About 4 years now. Started out subbing with them and just kind of morphed into my natural spirit animal or spirit person, Baby Gold, and she's a totally different character. We just, Booty Vortex is an experience. That's all I can say. We are an experience. We're comprised of 11 bandmates, everything from a full horn section, percussion, guitar, vocalist, and all that good stuff. And we just bring the fun, the funk, the disco, and all the energy to every single show, no matter.
Excellent. And as I was saying before, the situation with the audio, she's very soft-spoken this evening. But when you see her on stage, she is just the total opposite.
Yes,
she's an animal on stage, vibrant, in your face, and just the way you want it to be. Okay, the performance, I have to say, great job, guys.
Thank you.
Seriously, you got to, and it seems to me, I've watched a lot of your videos, plus being there live last week. You seem to be able to cater to just about any type of group. So tell me why do people find you so fantastic from almost every age group, every type of group, old, young, whatever. What's your secret?
I'd say that's part of the booty ambiance.
You want to get close to that mic? I know you're not familiar with microphones.
Not at all.
We don't know nothing about microphones.
Nothing about microphones.
What is this thing in my face?
But that would be part of the booty ambiance. It seems like wherever we are, whatever genre we happen to be in it that night, we're ready. We're ready. And the people that come to our shows come to be entertained. And they know they're going to be entertained. From the first note, we're coming at you. And everybody's ready.
What do you play?
We do a little bit of everything. Disco, some funk. Disco would be our main.
And what
focus.
instrument do you play?
I play the boys.
They get 3 vocalists. Okay, they get 3 lead vocalists, and they bounce off of each other. And plus, they're in unison, and you got some backup vocals too.
I think the magic is Booty is about the love and the energy.
Yeah.
So music, the way it just kind of transcends through all different age groups. It's a vibe. It's a feeling. It's a certain energy, synergy that it is that Booty Vortex brings, and we see that too as well. Like from folks that have been following Booty Vortex last year, 2024, Booty Vortex was celebrating 20 years of doing this.
Wow.
20 years.
That's all.
Okay, and that is phenomenal. And we have people that have been following Booty Vortex all this time, and we've got, the older booties, and then we've got the newer ones, at every single show, and it just keeps growing, and it doesn't make a difference what the age group is, that it just transcends. There's an energy, and it seems like everyone knows the music. We're playing this old music, but everyone knows it.
Well, you're also playing timepiece.
Yeah.
You're going back in time.
And that's what everybody says,
there
too.
used to be a show at the ART called The Donkey Show. And The Donkey Show was a playoff of Midnight Summer's Dream.
Oh yeah.
And so they had it, it took place in the 70s, and so it involved some sex, some drugs, and disco music, and everybody would always be out on the floor dancing to some sort of disco hit of that era, and then they would have the actors and actresses in the show come out and interact with the people. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it spent 10 years there.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of it was the music that you that you play.
It was a time where people could feel free.
Yeah.
It was a very free spirited kind of thing, and sometimes when we're performing, I look out in the crowd and you just see people, if they had a problem that night
Gone.
or before they walked in that door, you would know it. It's just the look on their faces, like the weight is lifted, and this is a safe space where they can just be free and just escape, whether it's for an hour or 2 hours, but just to do that. That's the thing. It's a sense of freedom.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to tap into their soul.
Yeah.
And use music to do it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, a lot
who
of-
comes up with a set list and how many songs are in your repertoire? Ooh, I asked a big one.
Hundreds.
Oh,
Hundreds.
Yeah, the booty repertoire, like I said, you know, Booty's been around for 20 years.
Yeah.
So the
Right.
repertoire is vast. In the catalog, you know, there's a few hundred songs. When the set list is done, it's comprised of a couple of the, individual, band members that are, in the group that do that. So, we kind of put it together and kind of do it based on whatever.
Does everyone have a say in the set list for the show, or just a set group of people?
That's pretty much a done deal by the time the vocalists get to it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're just told. You just
And
do
they'll
what you're
send it-
told.
they'll send
Well,
it
I'm
to
assuming that you love the songs anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it really doesn't matter to you.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't done that one in a while. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming also that they probably tailor it to the group then. Let's say well, you're having a class reunion of 50 years. So that will probably take you back to the 70s or 80s,
Yep.
right? But then if you have something a little bit more modern, maybe a couple of songs from 90s or whatever, anything that's party motivated, right? Pretty much.
Well, you know what? You probably won't see something in there from the 90s.
Okay, you won't. Okay.
It's a particular time period. for
Okay,
that.
all right.
It's that disco funk era. So
Uh-huh.
you wouldn't see us doing a Miley Cyrus song.
Oh no, I
It's
didn't
not
think
gonna
that would be
happen.
the case, right?
So it's that kind of thing. It's that particular.
No, I meant like.
Bruno Mars.
Well, I'm saying like a party song that would be. There she is, walking behind me. A party song that would be sort of like something more recent, but still something that you would play for a wide range of people. That type of deal.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I because we couldn't stay for the whole set list.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry we couldn't, but we actually get there a little bit late. But actually, speaking of getting there a little bit late, hi Marlena.
Hi everyone. Everyone looks so good.
Thank you. Hello.
You got the shoes on today? No, he didn't put his shoes on.
Bring the mic a little
Yeah,
closer.
he didn't. He usually has his special shoes on, which when I see him all the time, like you got the what were the shoes that I said? Were they?
What did I have on that night?
He had some really cool tan.
What
shoes
colors
on.
were we wearing that
It's
night?
like a dark tan or something.
He was wearing blue. You were wearing blue. You were also wearing blue,
I was blue.
Yeah.
and with the white boots.
Oh, with the white boots. Yeah.
That was everything for me,
Yeah.
by the
thank
way.
you.
That was so. I was living for that moment for you. And then for the Boston Fashion Awards, he was wearing. Was it the Boston? No, the Nighttime Awards. Oh
Nighttime
my
Awards,
goodness. The Nighttime Awards. You were wearing these funky shoes. I was like, oh my. Where did you get those?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
Trade secret, right?
Yeah, we can't divulge our.
You know,
sources.
we want to embrace them. I want to go there.
Well, you have to come to a booty show to go there. You know?
Which I was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Phenomenal show.
Thank you.
Okay, you all are so like a dynamic duo. Like just I can tell, like you two are a dynamic duo. But with your crew, that's some real stuff. You have to be in the room to understand what these people are like in person. Through the screen, they are a bunch of Booty Vortex. Like they put me in the vortex for sure. But I definitely enjoyed that night.
Thank you.
Their attire was top notch. Like they don't only have the voice, they don't only have the movements, but their attire is chef's kiss. She had the afro going on. She was like bobbing and weaving out. Like, yeah.
Well, why don't we show them a little sample?
Yes.
You want to see a
we
little
can.
sample? I think we should. Okay, we're gonna take a little sample right here, and then we come right back. Okay.
Perfect.
Just very simple, quick sample.
so phenomenal seeing people, performing and being able to engage with their audience. Like, so many people were dancing, and you don't see that often. Getting people out of their chairs, wanting to bop to the music, and singing along with you.
Yeah.
I feel like people have to, and the crowd was very mature. Okay, the crowd was very mature. I didn't see one person my age, but I was rocking with them. I was having so much fun, and there was a other person that she also is in SAG Afro. She's an actress, and I met her. I saw her there,
Oh, wow.
and she was by herself. She's like, when I saw Booty Vortex, I had to come, and I don't care if I had to come by myself. I was like, you go, girl. Go by yourself.
It's rather interesting because the last time we were at that venue, that was it was a mixed
Right.
crowd. It all depends on the night. You'll get a blend of the older folks and young, and it's like. The last time we were there, and I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Someone's gonna hurt themselves tonight just trying to keep up." It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Their hips were
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
People were pulling each other. Yes, like
Yeah.
What venue was this?
C-Note in Hull, Nantasket, Nantasket Beach.
We'll give them a shout out here.
Oh
Absolutely,
yeah.
Yes.
absolutely.
Hi, Barbara.
There
Hey,
she is
Barbara.
dancing. There they are dancing right there.
yes.
There she is.
Yes, Cindy. That's Cindy right there.
Yes.
She was having a phenomenal time. She was telling me how one of her friends couldn't go with her. She's like, I wasn't gonna miss Booty Vortex. I was like, I'm glad, 'cause, you guys and girls were very phenomenal, very professional, and you work very well with each other. It's like you have the trombone. What is it?
Trombone, yeah.
Perfect,
Trombone,
I
trumpet,
know.
and saxophone.
Yes,
There
and
you go.
had like the
then
drummer,
you had the lead guitar, keyboard, drummer, bass guitar, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all together.
family.
All together, fantastic sound. Very tight. And you can tell that they've been together for a long time. You
How
can
long?
tell.
How long
So
have you
it's-
been together?
Well, Booty Vortex, and I mentioned this a little while ago, has been together, has been in existence for 20 years.
20.
So just in 2024, it was 20 years of Booty Vortex.
Yes, congratulations.
And
Some of the existing members.
oh yeah, matter of fact, Maureen, aka Pixie Sticks on percussion.
Okay.
She is the reigning member. She's been there since day one.
One of the founding
She's our
members.
percussionist. But the other folks, I mean, we've been there for a few years and
wow.
stuff. And now, like I said, there's Pixie right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's so smooth
Yeah.
too. When you talk to her, she's like,
She's
yeah,
so cool.
yeah.
Chill.
Oh, she is so cool. Her vibe is like everything.
Yes, you can tell like just how she works those. I don't know what it's called, but I don't want to be
Molly.
Percussion.
Molly's congas.
congas. Yes, yes.
She does her thing.
And look at you, like a superstar. So good.
Thank you. But myself, I've been there 4 years, 5,
3, a little over 3.
3.
Oh,
Wow,
so
you-
you guys are
yeah.
the newbies.
Yeah, we're the
Yeah.
newbies.
Yeah, I didn't
We actually are.
Well, it looks like you fit right in. I hope you're not going anywhere.
No, we're not going
Perfect.
anywhere. This is it.
So what are your favorite types of gigs to play?
Ooh.
Ooh, I asked some tough ones.
You know what? We love them all.
You love them? Look at the political
They're all
response.
our favorite.
I like that. Well, I mean, anytime you get to go out and have fun and get paid for it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a beautiful.
Yeah, that is. How much time does it take you guys to set up usually for each gig? Because you got a lot of stuff there.
Less than an hour.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, and it all depends on the venue, you know. If
Right.
Right,
there's
yeah, sure.
sound there, then that's one thing. But if we're doing something, something private or whatever, and we have to, bring our own, sound engineer and stuff like that.
Oh,
then
yeah.
they
So
take
most of the time,
may
the
take a
clubs
little
will
bit
have.
longer.
Yeah, most
But-
of the time you just plug in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
What other places have you guys performed at?
Oh my God. One of our favorites is Soundcheck Studios.
Soundcheck
in
Studios.
Pembroke.
That's in Pembroke, Mass. Yeah, I like that place.
That place we always sell out there.
We'll be there
Always sell out
February
places
8th.
we go.
February 8th,
Yeah.
people.
Come on down.
February. That's a Saturday, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Saturday, February 8th.
And this-
And actually, you were there on New Year's Eve, weren't you?
Yes.
We
Yes.
were
Ah.
sold out.
So sold out on
So
New
how
Year's
many?
Eve.
Do they let you know what's the number of selling out, or do they tell you the seats of how
Well,
much the venue
usually
holds?
They'll put a post up and they'll say
Low
Booty
ticket.
Vortex, New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Low
Low
ticket.
ticket warning.
Ticket? Oh, so they'll let
Yeah.
you know.
Ticket.
Oh, especially
means
for New
no
Year's Eve.
ticket.
It always starts slow and works high. So that the closer to New Year's Eve, you probably pay more for a ticket if you have versus buying it a month advance. Or 2 months
I don't know. I don't know if it works that way.
Yeah.
When I say low ticket one, it means there's might be like 50 tickets
Oh, I got you.
available. That's what that
Sure.
means.
Sure.
And then it's
they'll
gone.
go.
Like a day
Right.
later, it's gone. But there's certain gigs or shows that we do that will sell out rather quickly, like within days, like we do boat cruises in the summer. Soon as those hit,
Oh, that's fun.
Gone.
they are gone.
Oh
like
yeah,
within
Mike Charles
days.
does those. boat cruises.
Yeah,
This
Mike
weekend
does.
we're at Sanctuary
Sanctuary
in
in
Maynard.
Wow.
And they were almost gone.
And then a couple of weeks later, we're at LaBelle Winery,
LaBelle
in
Winery.
New
Yeah.
Hampshire.
You busy.
Yeah, you get
we're
around
busy.
too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What's the furthest away you've played from this?
Wyoming.
Jackson,
Wyoming.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
So what's your bucket list? Where would you love, like,
That's a good
do you
one.
see
That's a good one.
yourself playing at?
Europe,
Ooh.
Ooh.
You heard those
Europe is a pretty
European?
amazing place to perform.
somewhere in Europe.
And mind
Yeah.
you, some of our viewers are from Europe.
Hi, viewers.
Yes.
Hi, Russ.
Hi.
Booty
The ones that can
Vortex.
hear us
One
now.
of the greatest places to perform is Italy.
Yeah.
And I'm a performer and vocalist, and so I've done some tours of Italy, and it's quite amazing there. They just love to go back in time.
Yeah.
Very retro there, so you do wonderful.
Yeah.
Bring them.
Have you guys
Right
any
on.
done any boat cruises or anything like that?
Oh, yeah.
Ships?
We do
Ooh.
road cruises in
I
the
can-
summertime.
I can
Usually in June and August.
July and August.
July.
Or I was actually referring to cruise ships.
No,
Oh, okay.
not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I can see you
Speaking
going
into
over really
existence.
well
I'll
on
say
a cruise
yes.
ship. You'll say yes? Yeah, sure. Sail the seven seas.
Yes.
Or just the Caribbean. That's all you really need.
You know, not for nothing, they have some phenomenal performances
Oh,
on
yes.
the cruise
Yeah.
ship,
Yeah.
and I can see it for you.
Yep, definitely.
Perfect.
So on the summertime, so you do the boat cruises in this area then, right? With
Right.
the party boats and things like that.
Right out
Spirit
of
of Boston.
Well, they
all
got a
those things.
Rose Wharf.
Yeah.
I think that's where we go out of.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
Rosewood.
I'm at the Seaport.
Rose Wharf, and a few of them leave from the Seaport District.
Yeah.
Yes, the Seaport District.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure do.
Let's go. Well, I mean, those must be fun, right?
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. Get them
Oh,
all.
yeah, they're a lot
Because
of fun.
you literally have a captive audience. They can't go anywhere.
Literally.
Right.
Go nowhere.
And
They're
they
gonna
don't wanna
see you
go
all
anywhere.
7
Yeah,
days.
yeah,
They're not
no,
going,
yeah,
they
they don't
can't
want
go
it.
anywhere.
No,
They can't
and
go
they're gonna be jumping on that ship like boom.
Let's hope they don't
Booty
jump off the ship.
Yeah, we haven't
They're
had
having
that
too much
happen.
fun. Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
But that,
I don't think you ever will.
Rocking.
I don't
Yes.
think you ever will.
Talking about rocking, I want to talk about the nighttime awards. I mean, I just came in. I definitely wanted to chime in. And what was it like coming in, seeing, being at Howl at the Moon? I don't know if you've been there for a little bit or haven't been there at all, and being acknowledged.
It was.
How was that?
It was kind of amazing.
It was surreal.
Yeah.
I think I was screaming the loudest, saying "Wow!" because I couldn't believe that it happened.
I was watching
Well,
Chris.
it was first being nominated.
Yeah.
First of all, that was an honor
Right, the
in
beginning.
itself.
How did that work? How did you hear it?
We got the word
Something-
online.
Yeah, it was on social media, and we was
To
like,
this
"What?"
day, we're kind of still
Yeah.
mystified about that.
Yeah.
We don't even
Why?
know how-
Why would you be mystified about that?
Because-
When after what I saw, I'm not questioning it one
surprised.
single
Why
bit.
did it
I'm not
happen
surprised
sooner?
at all.
We don't know who nominated us.
Well, I mean, I could probably tell you that actually quite a few people did.
That's-
Okay. So what happens is this is the process for people that don't know. We open up the nomination process to everybody. So anybody who is anybody can just nominate anybody else. Okay, themselves, somebody else. And all it takes is one nomination for us to take a look. Like, who is this person? What are they doing? And so then all the nominations, hundreds, come in, we take a look, and we start looking around. Social media, website, anything that comes up with a name. Booty Vortex, for instance. Okay? And your name was coming up everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, your social media presence, the shows you've done, the fact that you have been together for so long as a group, that goes well in your favor. Okay? And it wasn't hard to make you one of the top 5 nominees. It
absolutely.
wasn't hard at all.
Well, speaking of social media, I just want to give a quick
Sure, go ahead, give it out.
A quick shout out. If you're looking to book or whatever, or, party with us, check us out at bootyvortexband.com.
You got the website there?
Yeah.
BootyVortexBand.com?
Right, and then our
Okay.
Instagram is Shake Your Booty Vortex. And if you're looking for us on Facebook, it is actually Booty Vortex. But that's where you can find us. You know, tag us, give us a like, follow us, come to a show. You know, anything, drop a comment, you know.
Tell her how beautiful she looks every day.
Thank you.
Because she looks good. Even she's right next to me right now. She is phenomenal.
Thank you.
So I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all really did your thing that night when I even stepped that out. And your energy is phenomenal. I mean, when I saw you for the nighttime awards, I was already running back and forth already. But when I heard Booty Vortex, y'all were the loudest in the room.
Yeah.
And that's so important. I mean, you have to acknowledge yourselves. You gotta like be the light, essentially. And that's why I do ask these questions. Like, how did you feel being acknowledged? And one thing you said, why weren't we acknowledged earlier? You know, this is why, as creatives, as people that want to produce and put on a great show, it's not only about us, okay, the ones that are doing this, producing the show. It's all about the people, okay, that come, that buy, that show up on our platforms, sharing, watching. This matters, you know. This is our bread and butter, right? And when people go up to your shows and shoot your shows, you know, you got to obviously be respectful of the crowd, you know, be respectful for you, you know, be mindful, right, at least, because we don't want no crazy people, you know, acting up. But you get that, you know, you get one or two people that do. And as performers, the anxiety is already there. You know, you got to put on a show. You're human, though.
Right.
You gotta still see that as people that are going, you know, you're still human.
Here's their website right here.
Hey,
yes, perfect. Right. See, I'm not lying. She looks good.
This is pretty cool. So you got your upcoming gigs are right here. That's excellent. All right, Boston's Best of 2007.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, wow. We did that then.
So now you've been honored again in 2024. Hopefully we'll get to see that up there someday.
Yes,
absolutely.
And make sure that you know, the website gets updated with that information.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure.
Well, that's good. So check them out. Boston. Oh, is it bootyvortexband.com? Okay, so now we get some hardware to give you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yes.
Talking about acknowledgement.
Yes.
Talking about being such an important group in our community. We want to give you something that you can hang up here. Michael, can you give us a beauty shot real quick?
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
This is something
Look at that right there.
that is what we do. And it's to help. You know, it's to help. It's not to, you know, really, I don't get gratification of looking at myself. I get gratification shining with others. So this is something where we want to help y'all, keep encouraging you, keep acknowledging, you know, and do not stop.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
No, thank you to Michael. Thank you to Michael.
Oh my goodness.
You know, he puts on these shows.
All our fans too. Everyone that voted.
Yes,
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
everybody.
you guys have been
You got a
around
lot of
20
votes,
years.
too. You
20
got your-
years. It's a long time.
You were able to get your fans voting.
Yeah.
You were very, and I'll reveal it now. They were the top vote getters out of all the votes.
Yeah.
Meaning, like,
We want to be transparent.
there were 15 categories, and you got more votes than any other group or person or venue altogether.
You know
Thank you
what?
to all the booties.
That was
I gotta
There you
say
go.
thank you.
That was easy.
Thank you. Thank you to all of our Booty Vortex.
So we get to share this
fans.
with you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
For you too.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go.
It means a lot. Thank you.
So what's in the future for Booty Vortex besides a few gigs right now? Have you guys ever recorded like in original songs or anything?
No.
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 Okay. You just want to go out there and have some fun.
But you know what? There were, you know, like conversations about doing something like that, and who knows, you know, that may happen.
Okay.
I could honestly.
Well, have you recorded any covers then for sale? Like if you've
For
done
sale?
Well, yeah, like anything on you can stream or in the old days CDs or anything like that.
You know what? I'm not sure. I don't know the answer to that particular
I was
question.
curious.
But
Well, they
I
can find you on
find out.
YouTube, right?
Yeah.
They can find you.
Oh
stuff
yeah.
on-
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Because that's where I saw a lot of your.
Yeah, there's a
YouTube
ton of
yeah.
stuff on YouTube, and I got to give a shout out to our media team as well, Alex and Sierra.
Amazing.
Yes.
You know, with the job that they do with our social media presence and everything, and just capturing, the essence of Booty Vortex. That's what I see. They actually capture the essence of every band member. And what they do. They do a really phenomenal job. So I want to, give a shout out to them. That I'm just grateful to be working with them.
That's great.
Awesome.
They're amazing. They're an amazing team.
Yep.
That's phenomenal.
Now, how did you guys get in the band? I mean, how did this? What was the lead up to this for you guys?
That's.
Do you want to tell the story?
All right. Charlene got a call, and it was like, "Hey, we need you to come. Think you can fill in, sub first for a night?" She went down, and as usual, they loved you.
Oh.
And then they said, "Do you know of a male vocalist that could come in and sub with you?" She said, "Oh, yeah, I know somebody." And she called me. She said, "God, guess what?" I said, "What?" She said, "I got a show for you." I said, "What?" She said, "It's with Booty Vortex." I said, "No." She said, "Yeah, you gotta come down here." I said, "When?" And I went down, and we did the show, and
It's stuck.
I don't even think about going anywhere else.
Yeah.
This is just a ball.
And the thing is that Clyde and I have known each other. We've worked together in another band for a few years together. So that's how we had that. And when you said the dynamic duo, it's kind of funny because that we were referred to in the other band, because we had that energy or that camaraderie with that. So when I went and started doing shows with Booty Vortex, when that door opened, I said, of course I know someone.
Yeah,
I know the perfect person. And it just kind of segued into that, and then fitting into that whole mix with our other vocalists, our sister, Erin, aka Bad Mama Jamma.
Is that the pink hair?
Mama Jamma, yes.
Her voice.
Yes.
You have no idea.
Her melody.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
She is.
I was waiting for
I
was waiting for the song to be at a pause or silence so she can go.
Yeah.
Go, take it.
Yes.
She is unbelievable.
Wow.
She is amazing, and she's been with Booty Vortex a long time. It's been
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Wow.
So we're So when we got together, it just everything just locked,
clicked,
and it fit.
Yeah.
And that's just how it happened. I just want to say something really quick. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Regarding our YouTube. So our YouTube is, you can find us if you Google, and see it's at Booty Vortex. So you would find that too as well. I'm seeing all sorts of things in our lives. So, sorry.
we got our watchers chiming in onto the chat. Thank you for the people that are watching. I mean, you are our biggest support system, and watching, giving us the views. We appreciate you. We are grateful, and we're very thankful for you all.
We are.
So this would be a little unusual question. Have you guys ever wanted to do anything besides the club gigs that you're doing? Like maybe warm up for a major artist or anything like that?
Well,
dream come true, maybe?
Well,
if there was an artist you were going to warm up for, that you'd love to warm up for, who would it be for you and then for him?
Oh, gosh. Clyde, you go first.
In my little career of singing, I've opened up quite a few.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, name a few.
The Whispers.
Oh, I love the Whispers. Rocksteady.
Skylights, Delphonics, Temprees, Blue Magic.
So you're going way back to the old school R&B.
He's an OG.
He is an OG.
I can tell how he moves too. He got me moving too.
Yeah.
Y'all both. Y'all did it.
We be moving.
Why you did it?
We be moving.
Oh my goodness.
And so what about you now?
Well, I haven't had the colorful, career like that as Clyde.
Tell them who you really are.
No. Oh, I'm not going to tell them.
Really are.
Oh, jeepers creepers. Oh boy. I haven't had that. I haven't opened up for anyone, but we've done a show. We did a show earlier last year with I don't know if anyone remembers Denny Terrio.
Oh God, yes. Dance Fever.
Yeah, so there's some video footage and stuff out there where we did a show in January of last year.
2024?
Yeah,
Okay.
with Denny Terrio. And that was a dream come true for me because, as a kid, I was like, oh my goodness, I always wanted to be like a solid gold dancer.
Yes, for those that don't know, Denny Terrio also taught John Travolta how to dance.
Yes.
Oh.
In Saturday Night Fever.
So
that's
stage,
he's like the king of dance
Yes.
as far as disco
Yes.
and that era is concerned.
So to be on stage with him and dancing side by side with him.
That is
and
pretty cool.
Doing all of this, I was like,
Took you back in time.
I love that.
It was a dream. It was a dream come true. But Clyde was trying to get me to tell on myself. So the thing with me is that my music thing, my father was part of a doo-wop group back in the 50s called Billy Ward and the Dominoes. And he had a song called 60-Minute Man. And the folks that were in that group with him was Jackie Wilson and Clyde McFadder. And they went on to do stuff. So that's what Clyde was trying to get me to tell that I didn't.
Well, that's what I wanted to hear was what brought you to where you are today as grown adults.
Yeah.
Because
Your
it had to start
Yeah.
when you were younger, and did it start within your family?
Yeah.
Because you don't just wake up one day and have talent. You got to work at it. You got to mold it. You got to create it. You got to practice.
Yeah, it was my dad, Joe Lamont, with Billy Ward and the Dominoes.
All right.
So
I understand what you mean though, because you don't want to throw somebody be extra credible.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you should listen to me because I know this person.
Right.
You want to work your way there.
Yeah.
And then you throw them like, hey, I also work with this person.
Yeah,
So I get that.
I've always been a kind of a fly under the radar type of person, but it may not seem that way on stage. But
No.
for the most part,
It definitely doesn't seem that way on stage. No. Definitely not.
That's the beauty of going into character.
Yes.
Right? I mean, you're acting on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Another part of yourself comes out.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's almost like that Beyonce, Sasha Fierce
Sure.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think everybody has that.
Yeah.
in them.
Or her cowboy persona too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It comes out.
Or
Yes.
Foxy Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of women, baby.
She'll do it too right now.
Oh, no, I wish we could have live performances. That would be pretty cool if we could
that
do
would
that.
be fun.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
well, I mean, we actually had our studio in Quincy was set up for that, but we had to shut down. And I had that conversation with you earlier about downtown Quincy not being conducive to our business anymore. But that's okay. This is a great place too, and we're going to be rebuilding the television studio again.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah,
Yes.
bigger and better, hopefully. So now 2025 is here. You get some gigs lined up.
Oh, yeah.
I hope we can come see you again sometime very soon when we have a night off that we can go do that. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe someday we can invite you to one of our events to perform, because we get a lot of great events coming up. We get Swim Boston, we get the Fashion Awards, maybe even next year's Nighttime Awards. Well, actually, this year's Nighttime.
Oh, yeah.
This year's night. It seems
The
though
years go
it was
by.
it was only 3 weeks ago. It was only 3 weeks ago that we had the Nighttime Awards. But yeah, well, I would love to have you because you guys are phenomenal stage presence.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely phenomenal. I really love it.
It sounds to me you need dancers.
Dan-
Need
oh,
some dancers.
Dance?
No. I have this vision of model type females wearing glow in the dark outfits. Their hair all done up like in 70s disco look. Just out there getting the crowd and really.
honestly,
like an ambiance.
They don't need They don't need anyone to get the crowd going.
But Joshua has a vision.
Yeah, well, I see what
Joshua
he's saying. For a
But
stage,
Joshua, if you've
for a
seen them
stage
in
show.
person,
Well,
They're all
I'm
the
just
act you
envisioning
need.
the donkey show that I saw because
Oh.
the actors interacted with
Right.
with the people that were in the crowd dancing to the music.
Right.
Oh, like
Instead of having
extras?
disco,
Right.
having live music.
Wow.
There's something different about live music that is different
Absolutely.
from DJ,
Yeah, I love live music.
It kind of reminds me of a couple of shows that we've done, and they had dancers
Okay.
there,
Oh, they did. Okay.
and they actually had disco balls.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
and it was like
something like
it
that.
was insane. I was
so
like,
it definitely adds to the act.
yes,
that's, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, that's what I was
Yes.
sort of referring to.
Oh,
If
yeah.
it's something similar like that. It really adds to the show,
Right.
right?
Maybe we can talk about it.
We can talk about
We can talk
it.
about it for our next coming project. So
we got a lot of them too.
Yeah.
In the
That would
pipeline.
be awesome.
Well, thank you guys for coming down. We really appreciate it. on a cold night like this too. And yes,
Look at that.
I don't know where you're going to hang it, but I hope it's going to be prominently and everyone can see
Yes.
it.
Well, if I had a bigger chain.
He was
Which in person is shining. I'm not even looking at you.
Oh,
It
yeah, that's
blinds
silky
you.
smooth. I don't know if anyone can catch that. You see it?
It's like a sundial. Look
Yeah,
at the thing.
literally.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. There you go. All right. Nice to show the bling. Go see them February 8th at the
Soundcheck Studios.
Soundcheck Studios.
Yes.
And you're going to be Sanctuary, you said this weekend?
This weekend.
This weekend,
Saturday.
Sanctuary. So check them out. Where's Sanctuary?
Maynard, Mass.
Maynard.
Maynard.
Okay, Maynard. That's where the old computer companies used to be, like Digital and stuff like that. I'm dating myself. Yes. Okay, fine. But yes, Maynard, Mass was a big digital town. Okay, go check them out. Go check out the website. Let's bring that up again. So, bootyvortexband.com. And don't forget that they list all their upcoming gigs there. And I'm assuming you can contact them
Oh,
there
yeah.
too.
Send us a
Look out.
note.
Yes. Send
Go
them
down
out.
a little bit.
Sure.
Look at how they are on stage. Oh, look.
Oh, this one right
Yes.
here? Yeah.
That's exactly
that's a
how they
shot right
are
there.
on stage.
That's it right there.
They take it
right
up.
there. That's a great shot.
That's the money shot.
That's a
right
very
there.
that is a money shot. So yeah, Booty Vortex.
Shiny and
That was a roller
colorful.
skating ring. We did it was an outdoor roller park.
gonna-
That's
I'm gonna-
what that
cool.
was.
I'm gonna really have to know who's your stylist, and I'm gonna have to know who makes your clothes.
That's
Okay,
all
yeah.
my band
Actually, you know
members.
what? We didn't talk about this. Let's introduce all the members here. So we got Goldfinger, Brass Tornado,
Right. That's the band leader. Mark.
Mama Jama,
That's
Slip and Slide,
That's not
That's a
That's
good
good. That's a
combo.
good one. That's a good one. Heat Hammer.
I didn't want to
Oh
say
my
that
God.
one. Pixie Sticks, Super Sonny,
Supersonic.
Supersonic. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Huggy Bear,
Yes.
Minty Fresh.
Minty Fresh,
Minty Fresh.
Baby Gold, and Silky Smooth.
I love it.
I
Look at that outfit.
Yeah,
That's
right?
good.
that's an
Yeah.
outfit. I love black and gold to begin with, and that's an outfit.
Y'all better wear that outfit. You
That's
better wear
an
that
outfit.
outfit.
That must get hot though when you're performing, huh?
And when it does get hot, I just put my arms out like this, and the ladies just take it.
Oh,
He's got it like that.
Mama Jam and Baby Gold.
We take care of him.
I love all those names. Who made them up?
That was the thing. If you go and you become a Booty member, you have to have a Booty name.
Right. I think I gave you Silky.
gave
I
Smooth.
want one.
I gave him Silky Smooth
Yeah.
and Baby Gold. It
No, it fits. It fits.
for me.
I'm gonna need one. Well, we'll talk again.
we'll talk about
We're
it.
gonna have to
Yeah.
give me a name.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I can think of a few right now. I'm not gonna say. One
We'll
just
talk
came-
later.
one
Don't
just
embarrass
came
me
into
right
my
now.
head. I can't repeat it.
But yeah, so that's that. Yeah, every Booty.
Not
member has
nasty.
a
It's just
name.
funny.
Okay. Well, those are those
Based
are
on her
creative,
personality.
fun names, and it works very well with the name. I mean, I was talking to a model the other day. I was like, "Yeah, I'm interviewing Booty Vortex." That I was like, "Yeah, I know it's an interesting name." Before he even said it,
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, that is an interesting name." But
It does
when you-
capture your attention.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and as it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got it.
Real quickly, this was not the first time we heard you perform the other night. We actually heard you perform about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, myself and Marlena, we were having dinner at a Greek restaurant up in Lowell. It was on New Year's
Yes.
Eve. And you
Yes.
guys were warming up in the next room
Yeah.
because you were performing there.
I live
that
in
night.
Lowell, so he came up for a meeting, and
Yeah.
he was saying Happy New Year, so it was like a New Year's
Yeah, we were having a New Year's dinner
New Year's
before she went out and did her
meeting
thing.
for for
but
performers.
you were performing
Right.
in the venue, and I was like, "Who is that? They sound so good." And the music you were playing, of course,
He actually reminded
phenomenal.
me.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
it. I
remembered.
had no idea.
I remembered.
Yeah.
So that was technically our first interaction with you.
Yes.
But we never seen you. We heard us.
Yes.
We heard you.
He was like,
Exactly.
"Yeah, I've heard them before." I was like, "Michael, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, I'll roll with it. I'll roll
That
with
was
it."
us.
Yes. So again, thank you for coming down,
No.
and we wish you much success in 2025. So stay tuned for more Booty Vortex.
Thank you for
folks.
having us.
Very good. And next week
Thanks
we're
for
going to
this
have
award.
Yes.
we're going to have more award
thank you.
winners. We have more award winners, but from the Boston Fashion Awards coming in next week. So that'll be our performer radio show for next week.
And
so stay
congratulations
tuned.
to all the winners.
There you go.
thank
Yes, and for if you want to see all the winners, go to nighttimeawards.com, and all the list of winners is all there. Plus a lot of extra features that you probably didn't see when you were there at the award show. Okay? So have a great week, everyone. Stay tuned next week for our Boston Fashion Awards winners.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.